Hey everyone, I have a new project share. Hey everyone, it's LJ here. Welcome back to another Squdge Craft video. I have this beauty of an album to share with you, and oh, I'm in love. Absolutely in love. If you enjoy these walkthrough videos, then please give this a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave me a comment down below. Let me know what your favourite page is. I will reveal my favourite page as we go through. And yeah, this is already sold. I must say it's already sold. It was sold during the making, and if you ever want to be privy to how I make these, I do make the majority of them over on Twitch. I will pop all the links in the description for you. And yeah, this one was purchased before I'd even finished making it, and there was a waiting list. But I do have more papers, so if you feel like there's something you would like as well, then please do let me know. This is the biggest album I have ever made. Facts. So let's do the sizings. So we have 11 3/4 by, and I do have to just put a figure here at 10 so that I can go, oh look, 13 inches. 11 3/4 by 13 with a 5 1/4 inch spine. It's a beast. It is an absolute beast, and I love it, and I love the papers. Part of the reason it's so big is there are some images in this that I just could not bring myself to cut down any smaller. So we went through, we measured all of the pictures and then figured out where we wanted to cut things, just so that we wouldn't end up with, you know, dragon faces being cut in half or what have you. Right, so yes, it is the, so this is the paper we used, An Undiscovered Magical World by IDT Collection. It's a slightly shiny paper. In fact, it's the same company that did my Gothic London. I will link it wherever I put the links. And yeah, beautiful, beautiful papers, like I said. So let's start. On the front, we got this beautiful image. We did just sort of do a border with some ribbon and then a little bit more ribbon here. Added in the metal corners. I have painted them with black gesso so that they match a little bit better. Oh, this thing is heavy. Okay, on the spine, we have 3 charms. Well, 3 dangles, I should say. So, as always, these are attached with little lobster clasps, so you can take them off and use them elsewhere. Absolutely fine. So, first thing was this little cabochon that we wire wrapped, and that is just attached with a little lobster clasp. Then we have this dark blue chain, dark blue beads with the leaves, and then this one with the sun. And then on this side, we have the light blue bead with an owl, with a key, and then hanging on the bottom here, it's a little hard to see because it's black on black, but is a little dragon flying inside the filigree moon, which I love that piece. And then we added this nameplate at the bottom. And so we wrapped the spine in this faux leather that is this beautiful print, and oh, pleasure to work with, I must say. Absolute pleasure to work with. And then on the back, we have one of my favourite images, this gorgeous boy. Gorgeous boy, just look at him. Gorgeous boy. This is why we couldn't cut this paper, because I didn't want to cut into him. He's too pretty. Right. So let's turn this over now. This album is big. It doesn't quite fit perfectly on my desk, so we're going to have to do some wiggling as we go through, but that's fine. Okay. So if we start here on the inside front cover, this, you'll notice, is larger than the pages because of our pullouts. So we have got this beautiful strip of the faux leather just in a sort of bronzy colour there that is gorgeous. So very front cover, we've got a pull down waterfall. You know how I love to have things that move. Now we have covered the first page and then the rest are just strapped. And again, this is covered, but you can add photos on here. For example, you could add a little 4x3 picture there. You could even do a 4x4 really. And it's not going to block the raven or anything. So you could add a picture on there. Same as on the inside of this piece. We've got this beautiful paper here. You could add photos, cover the eye, don't cover the eye. You know, you've got room to play. And then as it is a pull down waterfall, you will see it will scroll through your photos like so. And again, you can add photos on this piece as well if you like. So what have we got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18 photos if you don't use the mechanism. So 18 4x6s will fit there. Page 1, again, this gorgeous boy. Again, this was why we had to make the album quite as big as it was, because I didn't want to cut into this gorgeous face. Anyhow, so open up the ribbon here, and this is a large opening to the side. We'll focus on that bit first. You do have to rejig everything. So back here, we've got a huge pocket. It's the whole depth. And what I've added in here is just some templates for the album. The album has some odd shaped photo frames. So I wanted to add some templates in so that when the person that gets the album gets their album, if they've got a photo they want to use, for example, like this, do they want this section or this section in? They can use this and go, oh, okay, that'll fit in beautifully. Also with that, I can choose which part of the photo I want in that frame area. So just added those templates in just so that it's easy to use. And then down here, there's a little tuck spot here. I have been asked to leave that blank so that they can add something to it. So that's what we've done. Open up this little ribbon. On this side, we get this beautiful owl. Oh, it's such a gorgeous image. And then this opens out to the side and we have a twist and pop. Just made some frames here with some of the papers, and then the little twist and pop here. You could cover these images, or you could just add your photos in the center. You can get like a little passport size or an ATC size in there. Would sit beautifully. This will do even a 5x7 image. Obviously, smaller images work just as well. And then on this side, you can get a 4x6, but you'll lose the top and bottom, so you may want to trim it down to like a 4x4 or something. Just lots of places for photos. These close up. Let me just do up the ribbon. I love these papers. I love these. It was so hard cutting into these papers, I'm not going to lie. So hard. Okay, so once you get past the dragon on the front, you've then got to make your way past this wolf in here. And when you do, and you get inside, you will find the dragon eggs. So we've got 2 popped up dragon eggs there, which can be used for photos. As I have said in here, this central piece is the middle of these dragons. You could add a photo on that fits. And of course, obviously, you've got all of this from photos as well. Close this back up. So there is that. And then, as I say, each page has a pull-out. This time I've done them from the top. And what we've done is we just stenciled on with some brickwork, and on both sides I've just made a little frame. This with the craft card, just to kind of give you lots of room and just have extra spaces for photos, really. So that's there. Page 2. So page 2, we've got this gorgeous image here, and this is a large full top up flip. You've got no whole other page there for gorgeous photos. And then here you've got 2 little sections that open up, and these are quite deep for reasons that will become clear shortly. These are quite deep, but if you had, just as an example, a pack of post-it notes, that'll sit in there with no problem, because these have a gusset. So you could add in something quite deep. You could do, I don't know, like a little fold out of photos. You could add some flyers in there. You could do whatever you want in those sections. And of course, you could always magnetize this closed with those underneath so you don't see them, or it can sit on top. It's entirely up to you. And then this side, move everything over. This side we've got a large opening and a little pull tab ribbon here. And if you pull on that gently, you will find a fully extendable dragon wing pops out. And it was so much fun figuring out how to make this work. Now, of course, you could add photos to these if you wanted to. You know, you could have a couple of little photos on these pieces, obviously entirely up to you what you want to use them for, or you could just leave it as an extendable wing. Either way, I think it's a really nice element to add into the dragon album. And then it will just slide back in like so. And then just be careful to leave the little tab out so that when you open it, you know where to pull. So that's page 2. Page 3, we have one of my favourites, a puzzle page. You cannot get into this. To find your way in, you need to wander through the woods until you find the instructions. And as this is a magical album, the instructions are written in runes. So you're going to have to fight your way past some birds, past some owls, past the dragon, past the hawks until you find the instructions. And then the instructions tell you how to open this out all the way. Now these outer ones will hold a 4x6 without any trimming. But if you want to see the borders, then you could trim down excess space and have some 3x5s in there. Again, same with this one. 4x6s will fit. You could collage to your heart's content. Loads of little photos, entirely up to you. And then obviously you've got all of this space as well. And then these fold up again, and then the runes tell you how to get back to where you started. So you need to go past the birds, past the dragons, past the owls, and back out to the woods. Now this page again has a pull out, but this time we did the frame in blue. And again, we just tried to make all of these look slightly different with the stenciling and the blue frame front and back. And that just slides in like so. Turn this over to page 4. Here is one of those oddly shaped photo frames, like I said. But you could figure out what part of your photo you want to show and make sure that that fits in, which is why I've added the templates. This opens to the side, and then we've just got a little pocket. Again, you could add your photos and things into the pockets as well. Beautiful image here again. This opens all the way out to the side with another gorgeous image. And then here in the centre, we've got a nice large photo frame. So let's pop our photo in so you can see it. And this spins, just because I like things that spin. However, it doesn't just spin, it also pops up. So we lift this piece up here. We lift this piece up here. And then it stands up. This is a large 11-inch pop-up. Each of these is 5x6. So you can add your 4x6 photos on here easily, or obviously collage them smaller, and it does also spin while popped up. And it's one of my favourite pieces. I love it. And to let it down, all you do is you just do that and that. And then we'll slide our picture out, close this up like so. Okay, next page. There is a little tuck spot here, so if you wanted, you could tuck a little photo on the front as well. You don't have to. If you didn't want to use that, you could just put a bead of glue there and glue it down so it doesn't flap. Entirely up to you. Now, we've had the dragon eggs already, but there is something else that dragons like to protect, and that is shinies. So here is a very, very shiny page. Just to show you at the start, we've got these 2 photo frames here. And then I'm going to stand this baby up so you can see all of the shiny goodness on the bottom. There is also a photo frame here. This I've kind of made a little bit of like a Where's Wally almost. There are so many things to discover in this page. We've got golf clubs, cookware, gems, coins, mirrors, skeletons, books, mobile phones, aluminium cans, letters, bones, books. Like there's so much in there. I kind of feel like every time someone has a look, they'll see something slightly different, and I love that fact. So yeah, that is our 4rd page. Okay, and that just closes up like so. And there is the ribbon to close it. And again, we've got the same pull out. This time we've gone back to the brown. So the first one is brown, the second one is blue, the third one is brown, full sided blue, just to show you there. I won't pull it all the way out because it's exactly the same as what we've seen. Now we reach my favourite page. Now this had a really big pocket. So to start with, I mean, this goes all the way back there. You could put so much in this pocket. Okay, there's a big, big pocket there. There is a little slither here. I don't know if it's showing on camera. Oh, you can see the shine slightly. I just added some acetate here so that this little section of paper doesn't get bent and distorted too much. There is just here a little sheet of acetate just to protect that. Okay, and then we open this up, and this is my favourite page, and I never know how to show this adequately on camera, but I'm going to angle the album like this just so that you can get the full vision. And when we open this up, we have flying dragons. So these dragons are all on strips and they are flapping around. So we have a red one, we have a blue one, we have a purple one, we have a green one, we have a blue one, a purple one, and another blue one. And each of these is a little pocket that has a blank photo mat on it. I was asked to leave them blank so they can be used, but you could just take these out, put them somewhere else in the album, and then you get an even more impressive look at these dragons that are flapping freely. And I absolutely love this page. I've never made more than one thing pop up before, and I cannot believe how well this worked for just a, hey, I wonder if this will work. Yes, this works perfectly. So happy with this page. It came out beautifully. And these pockets are really wide. You can add, I've just put one photo mat in each. You could add so many more things in these pockets. Like, I could fit all 7 of these in one pocket and there'd still be plenty of room. So those are there. And then on each side, we have a little mini waterfall. I've not covered this. I've not even covered the magnets because these are going to be perfect just for adding little photos. And I wanted to keep it lost, like not bulky, because there's a lot of photo mats in this. This is going to be bulky anyway. I didn't want to add more to it. So there is that page, which is my favourite. Yeah, that is without doubt my favourite page. I absolutely adore it. Come on, you can, there we go, gosh. Okay. This page I really like. We've got a deconstructed waterfall here. So as opposed to the pull down where everything's going in the same direction, these flaps all open at different directions, and I've hidden the flaps so you can't even really see how this goes together, and I love it for that. Now obviously you can put photos front and back. These little ones will hold a 3x3 perfectly. You've got these ones that will hold a 3x4, and big ones will hold a 4x6, and then you've got these ones that hold a 4x4. So you can cut down whatever photos you have to fit. You could also add some photos on the backing here if you chose to, but you don't have to. So then those all fold back down, but that is not all. This also opens out and it is a large flap over to this side. And then we've still got additional pieces. So here in the center, we've got 3 fold out flaps. First one lifts up, but it also has this little pull down section. So you could add your little 3x3 pictures in here if you wanted to. You didn't have to, and that folds up. We have this piece that comes out to the side, has a little frame here, and then this is a pop-up where you could add more pictures. And then this bottom section here comes down and opens out. This centerpiece will hold a 4x6. Obviously, if you trimmed it down, it's like a 3x5, it'd look a little bit better, or a 4x4 would work as well. Obviously, totally up to you. And then these side panels will hold your 3x4s, 4x3s, however you want to phrase them. Obviously, if you wanted to do smaller photos, that works as well. And you've got all of this base area to add photos to as well. These all close up, and then this closes down on top. And again, this pull out has a blue frame this time. Page 8, another good fun one. So we made this look a little bit like a castle, just to kind of match the stenciling that we've done here. And you pull down these battlements, and then you get a large photo frame here. You could add loads of photos on here. You could add some photos here if you wanted to. And then you've got this pull-out page, but it doesn't actually pull out. It is secured to the book. It does not come out. And then you've got these beautiful gates. And if you manage to get through the gates, you will find a little hidden oasis inside the castle. That is this beautiful wooded area. And I left this plain so that, you know, it's not a waste of space. You can add your photos here and not have to cover this beautiful image. Now, this album could hold so many different things. Like if you went to a Ren fair, for example. Oh, can you imagine going to a Ren fair and putting your photos in this book? Oh, the person who has purchased this is a crafter, and I believe is going to add some photos of the things they make. And they make dragons. They do also make bats, and I do have a bat that they made. And it's this gorgeous little bat, and the wings have a magnet in, so they kind of grip around your arm, so you can have them as like a little buddy. But look at this! It has the periodic table fabric. I'm such a science nerd, and this makes my heart so happy. So this little batty guy sits on my camera stand and is always looking at me, hanging upside down. I love it. But yeah, the person who is purchasing this, who has purchased this, makes dragons and things. So I think some of those photos are going to go in here. Now on the back cover, we just wanted space. So this is an expanding pocket. And if I stand it up, I can show you here. When you lift the top, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 expandable sections. 4 sections that you can tuck all of your goodies into. It is closed with magnets, just give it a little bit of security. And yeah, there is the Dragon album. What do you think? I absolutely love this. I'm so excited that it's been purchased and that it's going to be used, but I also don't want to say goodbye to it because it's so lovely. I love it so much. And yeah, say the biggest album I've ever made. It was a lot of fun. I learned a lot. There's a lot of new things in here that I've not done before, and I'm in love. I am utterly in love. So yeah, let me know what you think. I think that this is just, it's just beautiful. The papers. I kind of want to take this page as the full 12 by 12 and just stick it in a frame on my wall. It's that pretty. So yeah, let me know what you think. As always, thumbs up, subscribe if you're not, and I'll see you on the next one. Keep crafting. Bye.